Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another daily show here on the Gray Mane Gaming channel. I hope you are having a wonderful, magical start to your Thursday. It is Thursday. No need to do the Jedi mind trick on Thursday. Of course, you can do it if you want, but you're just going to end up being on Tuesday, and that's just going to mess up the rest of your weekend. I hope you all are having a great day so far. It is May 25th, which is a special day if you are a Star Wars fan. On this day in 1977, Star Wars Episode number 4, A New Hope, was released. Oh, rejoice. And also on this day in 1983, Episode number 6, Return of the Jedi, was released. Today is Return of the Jedi's 40th anniversary. Wow, 40 years. It's middle-aged now. It's middle-aged. 40 years, 46 years for Star Wars today. The only, let's see, Empire Strikes Back, they did not release on May 25th. I don't know why. They released The Empire Strikes Back. This was, if you want trivia, they released The Empire Strikes Back on June 18th, 1980. So there you have it. But oh boy, I tell you, I can't believe these movies are 40 plus years old. If you were there, then you know what a great time it was. I mean, I wish... I could have seen the lines or any of that stuff because it was just an iconic day in 1977. It's the day that I think cinema truly changed. You had Jaws a couple years before in 1976, but I think cinema truly changed when Star Wars was released in 1977, 46 years ago. But yeah, congratulations to everyone that was in those movies, to Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill, my God, I love that guy. Congratulations. I mean, he was a young dude back then, and he's still doing these movies. Harrison Ford, same thing. And of course, we have to pay our respects to Carrie Fisher, who's no longer with us. And so I mean, I'm so happy that these movies have become the icons that they are. If you haven't seen Star Wars, I know someone said on the channel that they haven't seen Star Wars yet. So, maybe grab those movies and just check them out. Just to say you've seen them. So, but it is May 25th, and so we'll be talking about Star Wars again in a second. Let's get to some gaming news first. We have Dreamlight Valley put out one of their cryptic statements again with a picture of an avatar walking into the castle, and it's all gloomy and black and dark. And the caption for this was, "Make your way to familiar but forgotten places in update number 5 coming this June." Of course, they put in the word forgotten, and of course, it leads you to believe that something's going to be happening in the Forgotten Lands. And they did put a picture a few months ago when they were talking about their roadmap of the summer update being that of which they had a photo of the pumpkin house in it. So something to do with the pumpkin house. Maybe it's Rapunzel. Maybe it's the fairy godmother from Cinderella. We don't know, but something's going to be happening and transpiring in the Forgotten Lands. That much we probably have a pretty good idea of. So that's cool. That's the only gaming news that I have. I've been playing a lot of Zelda, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't here yesterday. I was just up trying to get all this editing done and catch up on my work and all that stuff all yesterday. And I just got so tired I had to take another day off. And it seems to, to me that whenever I take off a day, I get more videos out and I get more views than I do if I do the daily show every day, and my views tend to go down a little bit. I think people get sick of me. If I spread them out and I take like a day or two off, my views go up. So I don't know. Maybe people just get tired of listening to me every day. So I've been taking, a day off here and there as an extra. So let's see, what else do we have here? That's it for gaming news. I don't have anything else to talk about there. We have we lost a couple of people yesterday in the last few days. Tina Turner has passed away, which is very sad. She was an icon, another icon. I'm talking about icons today. She was an amazing artist, great songs. She was awesome in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and she got me into listening. When I heard that she had passed away at 83 yesterday, she had some illness. I was listening to music of her era, and I remember how great these old songs are. You don't hear them for a long time. When I was a kid, my mom would have on the AM radio, and these things would play, and these old songs that would come on. And I was listening to Dionne Warwick yesterday, and I was listening to the 3 Degrees. You don't hear much about the 3 Degrees. They have that song, When Will I See You Again? When will I see you again? And I think they got the shaft on that because the 3 Degrees, I think, would have been more popular, but they were so close, not only in time, not only in in the era, in the era of the Supremes. I just think that they were probably held in comparison a lot to Diana Ross and the Supremes, and I think that's probably why they weren't as successful as they could be. That one song was huge, but I don't recall any other songs from the 3 Degrees that I can. I mean, I'm sure there is. I think there's one more, but I don't remember what it is. But very good songs. So I listened to them. I listened to Jazzman by Carole King, one of my favorite songs from Carole King. Just fantastic songs from fantastic people of that era, and Karen Carpenter, and just beautiful music. To me, music today, it's okay, but you know what? I prefer the 70s, the 80s, even some of the songs of the 60s. I like older music to listen to because it just kind of brings back a really good feeling, and it takes me away from today, from the news of today, the bad news of today. No politics. It's just easy listening. And I just remember a lot of my mom playing all that music, and stuff. And it kind of reminds me of that, of being at home and my mom throwing on, the Four Seasons or something, Dionne Warwick, and sometimes even Elvis Presley. I wasn't a big Elvis fan though, so I don't really put him on a lot. So yeah, we lost Tina Turner, so just so sad. We also lost on Sunday Ray Stevenson. Now, if you don't know who Ray Stevenson is, and I know that he's a character actor. I mean, I remember him vaguely from Thor and stuff, and I wouldn't be able to, when I was watching Thor, say, "Oh, that's Ray Stevenson." No, I wouldn't be able to do that. He was in a TV series called Rome, but I wouldn't be able to pick him out, right? But I did pick him out when he's in the upcoming Disney Plus show, Star Wars show called Ahsoka. If you haven't seen the trailer for Ahsoka, that's one you want to watch, because that's where he shined for me. That's where he caught my eye. He plays a character named Baylan Skoll. And Baylan is a Jedi turned to the dark side by Grand Admiral Thrawn, and you'll find out who that is if you watch all that stuff. And he has an orange lightsaber, and that I just absolutely loved. And it was shocking that he passed away. It was shocking that he passed away, because I am ready for this orange lightsaber for him in this role. He plays Baylan Skoll. And Baylan Skoll, as I said, is a Jedi who has turned to the dark side, or to the Empire. And what's interesting about that, because I did a bit of research on his character before I started talking about him, is that in Norse mythology, Skull is the name of the wolf that chases the sun, while the wolf, Hattie, whatever, I don't know what that last name is, chases the moon. So Skull chases the sun, and Hattie chases the moon. And in Ahsoka, Shin Hattie, or Haiti, I don't know if it's Haiti or Hattie, is the name of Skull's apprentice. So you have Skull, who is the name of the wolf that chases the sun, and you have Haiti, who chases the moon, his apprentice. Very interesting how they put that in there, but he's got an orange lightsaber. Oh, I love his lightsaber. That sounded wrong. But absolutely love the orange lightsaber, and I was so excited for his character, and now he will not be reprising it because he passed away, and it was shocking, and I feel so bad. I hope, here's condolences to his family, his friends, to Tina Turner's family and friends. Always sad and just terrible, but let us move on away from that. But I cannot wait for us, the new Star Wars series to start. All right, let's get to trivia. Did I cover everything? I covered Star Wars. Yes, today's May 20th. Yeah, I think I covered it all. We have got trivia, of course, for today. And the question for today that I asked a couple days ago was, what did Ariel call a fork? What was the name that she used when describing a fork? And she called it a Dinglehopper. So if you have that, you're going to get points. The question for today is in Return of the Jedi. So we're going to do a Return of the Jedi question. In Return of the Jedi, what was the beast under Jabba's throne that Luke Skywalker battled? What was the name of it? That beast. If you recall, in Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker was standing on like a trapdoor type gate, and when he was addressing the court of Jabba and Jabba himself, and Jabba hit a button, and Luke fell down into the pit. What was the name of the creature in that pit? All right, that is the question for tomorrow. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? We have Brenda McBride says, Happy Wednesday, Greyman. Now Thursday, because I wasn't here yesterday. Ariel's word for a fork is Dinglehopper. That is correct. Thank you so much, Brenda. Holly Larson says Ariel's Dinglehopper was a fork. Okay, yes. DakotaTwilight. Ariel called a fork a Dinglehopper, and she said it was to comb your hair. Right on. Correct. Kristy Crow says Dinglehopper, which had to be the cutest thing. Right on. It is the cutest thing, isn't it? It's one of those words that, it's like, I don't know. What's another word that be like cutesy like that? Like, I don't know. I don't have a cutesy word that would kind of go like that. Maybe Neo Maxi Zimdweeby or something. Holly Larson says, I wonder if Final Fantasy might be one of the best franchise series. Well, I don't know. I think you'd have an argument there with people from World of Warcraft and people from, other, like EverQuest. Does anyone play EverQuest anymore? Anyone recall that game? That game was one of the first MMOs, was EverQuest. But yeah, I remember that game. Some people might argue with that. Which one is the greatest ever? We have people that play the Elder Scrolls Online. We have a lot of MMOs that have come and gone. World of Warcraft has been around for 19 years, so I mean it's one of the champions for sure. So I don't know. I guess it all comes down to your personal preference and opinion on what would be the best game of that type. Holly says, I personally never played, but watched my daughter's family play. Okay. Her husband and son played too. They had 3 consoles, and all 3 played together. You formed hunting parties with other players throughout the world. Yeah, you do that in just about every MMO. They make many friends. Some they have met because her husband has a job that takes him all around the world and the U.S. They are all still friends on Facebook. Their oldest son was around 8 when he started playing and is now 20 and just graduated from technical school and gets congratulations from those who have watched him grow up through Facebook and playing the game. I always thought of it as a real phenomenon. Old school pen pals. Yeah. You see, when you play games like World of Warcraft, you have these families called guilds that you get together, right? You form a guild and people will join it and you play together, right? So you kind of have exclusivity when it comes to playing the game with your family. You don't have to play with people on the outside of the family that are playing in the world. So you go to dungeons, you go to world events, world bosses with your guild, and you become a family. And people chat in guild chat. They talk and they get to know each other. And over time, I've seen guilds that have been like 12 people in them. I've seen guilds that have 1,200 people in them. And they all have, each guild has its own private chat for its guild members. And people get to know each other. And I've seen people who have gotten married from their guilds and stuff like that. So, yeah, it happens. That's part of it. So I don't know. I don't know what would be the best franchise. Angela Davis says, good morning. I agree with you. I do not pay attention to movie reviews. I watch the movie to see if I like it. Right on. That is true. For trivia, Angela says, Ariel calls a fork a dinglehopper. I hope you have a magical day. Thank you. You too, Angela. RedK says, I'll watch Halle Bailey in another thing. I'll pass on The Little Mermaid. Okay. All right. It's understandable. RedK says, to me, it's about graphics. And we're talking about games. Stardew Valley sounds like a great game, but I just can't get past the graphics. There's a game in development that's going to be a bit like Stardew Valley. I did see that. That's the one with it's the farming game that is coming out where you take care of a farm. But with better graphics. I can't wait for that game to come out. I already lived with bad graphics once, and I don't want to again. All right. RedK says she called it a fork a dinglehopper. That is correct. She was misinformed because of her friend. Edit. No, it wasn't Flounder. Her other friend. Okay. Pink Rose is commenting on Yamio Shrine for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Pink Rose says, helpful. Even though I beat this shrine, I struggle with combat mechanics in these games. Yeah, I have a hard time with the combat on Zelda and on the Switch because I predominantly play PlayStation 5 games. I play those more than anything. And going from a PlayStation 5 controller to a Switch controller is problematic. It's problematic because all the buttons are switched. So on the Switch, the action button is the back button on the PS5. And the action button on the PS5 is the back button on the Switch. So I'm always on, whatever one I'm playing, I'm always hitting the back button for action. And sometimes I die because of it, especially in Zelda. I mean, I don't know how many times that I've used my paraglider and I've hit the ground because I'm hitting the wrong button. I die quite frequently, so it's, not that up, but, quite, a lot because of the controller. And I wish you could change around or remap Nintendo's controllers. Let's see. Shawna Rice says, I'm excited to see it, but I have to wait until it goes to Disney Plus. Talking about The Little Mermaid. Okay. Shawna Rice says, even though Amber is in Aquaman 2, I'm still going to watch it because of Jason Momoa. What she horribly did, it wasn't his fault, and it won't prevent me from seeing his movie. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. You're saying that because of what her and Johnny Depp, their court trial, you're not going to make Jason Momoa pay because of that. I get you. There. All right. Well, that's fine. I think Aquaman 2 will be good. I liked Aquaman 1, so I'm excited for Aquaman 2. Shawna Rice says she called the fork a Dinglehopper. Yes, she did. Kristy Crow says, no repellent, but my husband and I, it's just referring to sharks, swimming with sharks. But my husband and I have seen sharks with us. So you know what? Have you ever seen those movies where, like, you're out in the water and you're on a surfboard or whatever, and they see something in the water, and then they speed up the film so that it looks like they're going like a 10 times faster? That would be me, right? If I was out there in that water with sharks, I would be making a trail 3 miles inland on a surfboard, because that's what would happen if I ever saw that. I know that sharks are, they don't it's not like Jaws, Jaws kind of, if you've ever watched the movie, it puts this image in your head of sharks, and that sharks are rogues and they go after humans. They don't really go after humans. They usually mistake humans for seals or, their prey, and they come up, because sometimes when humans are in like black scuba gear and stuff, they look like seals, and sharks will nab them. But I think that sharks in a way are, they're opportunists, so they might, because I see all the time, just recently, like a girl got like attacked by a shark, and she went right back out in the water. I'm like, whoa, bravo for you. Braver than me. Braver than me. Let's see. My husband and I have seen sharks with us. And the most danger I've had was my husband mowing me down like he was a Mack truck. That hurt, LOL. Oh boy. So he just runs you right over. I had that happen. I had that happen when I was a kid. My sister and I are highly competitive people. At least we were when we were kids. And we were out in this field behind our house. And my sister was on our 3-wheeler, and I was on this little, like a mini bike, like a motorcycle. And I was like, we had agreed to race. I said, okay, let's race. We, of course, being competitive, I was doing circles around her and laughing at her, and
what a nice day.
Probably calling her names or whatever. Not mean names, but just to tease her. And she was fuming. So I went way ahead of her. I went halfway across this field on this, this little mini bike. It was my friend's mini bike, actually. And I was out in this field, and I ran straight through a mud puddle. And it's flashed up on the engine, and the mini bike stalled. And so I'm trying to start this thing, and it won't start. It's like, that kind of noise, and trying to get it started. And I look across the field, and I see my sister, and she's got her hands on the handlebars like she's ready to go. And I'm like watching her, and then all of a sudden I hear her start to shift, and I hear, that kind of thing. Where she's going faster, she's speeding up, and she's coming close, and I'm like trying to get this thing started faster. And I'm like, she's not going to do anything. And she's coming straight for me, and I'm still trying to start this thing. And she runs straight over me, just right straight over me, laid me flat out in this field. I had a huge tire track across my chest, and I just went, Ma! I thought I had died. My sister she was that mad, she ran straight over me with the 3-wheeler. So yeah, it wasn't funny then, but it is now to think about. It was crazy, but yeah, that's how we were though. We used to fight like that. Okay, Kristy Crow says, my husky loves to be vacuumed. All right, right on. I think a lot of animals like to be vacuumed. I think it's the noise of the vacuum cleaner that scares them. I think they actually like the feeling of the, being vacuumed up. Kristy Crow says, I also caught sharks and octopus. All lived, all lived and were thrown back into the ocean. Well, that's good. That's nice of you. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's good. Kristy Crow says the ankle socks look like gloves for feet. I have a friend that wears those. Not very cute at all, LOL. I hope your friend doesn't watch the show. I hope she or he watches the show. Tell your friend to watch the show, not this one. But they can start tomorrow, and tell them to subscribe and to share animals in shelters. We got to get these animals. There's a lot of pups, and there's a lot of kitties right now that are being removed off the list. It's heartbreaking. We need to get these animals saved. Oh, it's terrible. My heart breaks, and I try not to think about it, but it always comes into my brain every morning when I have to go to Twitter and see who has been removed from the day previous. We lost a dog named Dr. Yang. He was a beautiful dog. All these animals are beautiful. Please share them. Please get on my Twitter. Share if you know rescues, if you know people that want to adopt. Please, let's find homes for these animals on my Facebook as well. Neojet says, good morning. Gamers are time of day. For trivia, she calls it a Dinglehopper. I learned in school that everyone has a bias. Yeah, everyone has a bias, of course. They were talking about news, but it applies to everything. So, yeah. Also, sharks don't eat people normally. They attack people because they happen to be in the area. Yeah, it's just it's opportunist. They're just opportunists. Humans are not sharks' prey. Now, seals and other like whales and stuff have a magical Christmas day. I absolutely love the orcas. I think they are the smartest creatures on the planet. I think they're beautiful animals, and they're just so. You know what? A killer whale has never killed a human in the wild. Yeah, I think we talked about this the other day. But yeah, in like SeaWorld and stuff, that has happened with their trainers. But they're just such beautiful animals. Pink Rose says, good morning or afternoon. The answer is Dinglehopper. Have a magical day. It is Dinglehopper. Elaine Shepherd. Hello, Elaine Shepherd. Hi, I'm from Scotland, says Elaine. Wow. She says, hi from Scotland. That is awesome. I have a viewer in Scotland. I am a new Dreamlight fan. Well, welcome to Dreamlight Valley. Welcome to the channel. Awesome, Elaine. So happy to have you here. Elaine says, Dinglehopper. That is correct. Thank you so much for answering. Let's see. We got keywords. Pink Rose says, I did not make it there. She's talking about how to get the Hylian shield in Zelda. I did not make it there, LOL, but now I know. Thank you. By the way, you are a true gamer. I'm proud of you. Oh, that took a few tries. I died in that spot like 2-3 times. But that's the fun about Zelda, is that you have to find a different way. If you can't get through, you find a different way. And that's why I like, those kinds of adventure games, because it allows you to, to kind of think outside the box and to go around, to go up, to go down, whatever way you can. A lot of people will just keep on banging their head against the wall and keep on attacking the creature, thinking that it's going to change, but rarely does it. So it was great though. It was fun, and I got the Hylian shield. The only thing about the Hylian shield and the Master Sword is having them. And if you know about the Master Sword and the Lightning Dragon and stuff, yeah, you can get the Master Sword early. But the thing about having those is that, speaking of lightning, is that if you have them equipped while you're running around Hyrule and it starts to rain, and then you will get hit by lightning and die. I died like 3 times that way. You have to, when it starts to storm out, if you have anything that is metal that you have equipped, you have to unequip it, or you will get hit by lightning. Brenda McBride says, good morning, Grayman. Well, good morning to you, Brenda. Thank you. Neojet says, I'm laughing at the fact that you caught your death but also fair. Okay. Yeah, I know. I cut out a lot. I mean, this is what happens when you edit. I mean, you want to do a walkthrough, but you don't want all the junk in it. And that includes any of your deaths. That includes running, or across fields or great distances. You want to have it kind of short and concise. So yeah, I do cut them out, of course. I mean, if I left them in there, they'd be 3 hours long. It'd be a 3 hour long video, and I don't want that. That's the grabby hand monster I don't like. Yeah, it was creepy, but I got past it. It was definitely creepy. And it was grabby. Let's see, what do we got? We got keywords. We're going to skip those for now. Keywords. Pink Rose says cool on the quick Korok location number 4. Well, thank you. We have got keywords. Peter Ferguson commenting on Spider-Man 2 trailer reveal, gameplay reveal. It says, Greymane, fun time for you, but not a Switch game. Spider-Man hype. Yeah, the Spider-Man games are, I think the original just came out on PC, but they are PlayStation exclusives. But that Spider-Man 2 game looks amazing. I cannot wait. It's got Kraven the Hunter, and he's my favorite Spider-Man villain. I loved him in the comics. Just a great villain. And that is it for the comments, questions, critiques, all that for this morning. Let us go. Thank you all for commenting. Please keep on, keep up with the good work, commenting, subscribing, sharing with your friends, and of course sharing the animals on my Twitter and on my Facebook page. Let us go in and check out Scrooge's shop here. For the $40,000 showcase window, I don't know why I said 12,000. We have the futuristic blue jumpsuit from Wall-E for 16,000. That's a lot of cannolis.
Bye-bye now.
We have got 1,200. There we go. For the black T-shirt dress. We've got $750 for the brown knee-high boots.
Bye-bye now.
$2,200 for the trusty brown satchel from Tangled. $3,800 for the blue tassel earrings. I don't think I've ever seen those before from Moana. Or blue tassel. Those A's look like O's from where I'm sitting. So that's tassel, blue tassel earrings.
So
$10,000 for the yellow aviator goggles from Wall-E.
I hope there's no relief on your money, Ben.
$360 for the yellow enchanted rose top from Beauty and the Beast.
Thank you kindly.
$8,000 for the blue bold print jacket.
Bye-bye.
$2,600 for the white pleated slacks.
Thank you kindly.
$1,200 for the radiator. I've never seen one of those. I'm going to get that.
Bye-bye.
$528 for the white single door counter left-handed with white marble top.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
$6,400 for the painted wardrobe. I think I just bought that the other day.
Thank you kindly.
This is cool looking. $4,000 for the blue underwater landscape wallpaper. That's really cool. The Little Mermaid. Awesome. Perfect timing for the Little Mermaid.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
$40.80 for the blue pearly table lamp from the Little Mermaid. $1,000 for the rectangular frame from Mickey and Friends.
Thank you kindly.
$765 for the two-headed desk lamp.
Oh. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
306
Hello.
for the small bedside lamp.
Ugh.
Man, I keep thinking I want an orange lightsaber. I'm so upset about that. It was shocking that he's not going to be in. That's just shocking. It's sad. 689 for the lavish gray single bed.
Aw.
So, yeah, Ray Stevenson. I hope his family and friends are, condolences, and Tina Turner as well. I think I already said that though. Minimalistic ceiling lights for Ratatouille.
Ugh.
Ooh, what's this? 6,800 for Mickey Mouse painting. That's really cool. I like that. Very surrealistic.
Thank you kindly.
All right, that's going to do it for Scrooge's daily inventory. Let's head outside and finish up the shoe. What a great shoe we had today. It is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Woo! What a great, great day it is. So I hope you all have a magical one. If you haven't seen Return of the Jedi, today's a good day to watch it, or tonight, whatever. It's a good day to watch it. I hope that if you haven't seen it, you will enjoy it, because it's probably one, I don't know. It's hard to tell which one of those is better, The Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. Because Return of the Jedi had some pretty big revelations in it, right? It had, Luke's got, I'm not going to say it, but it's like just like the where Luke kind of grew up, and where he became one in his own. And great movie. If you haven't seen it, please do watch it. And that is all for today's show. You all are obviously magical. Take some of that magic and spread it to your family, your friends, your pets, everyone around you. Visit your local animal shelter. Spread some of that magic around too. Make them smile. Make them just absolutely happy, so that that's how you change the world, everyone. That's how you change the world, by changing people's their outlook. Maybe making them happy on this one day will be the trigger that they need, to be happy, to understand that there are nice people in this world. Be one of those nice people. Do it. Be one of those nice people. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you later on today with some Zelda videos and Jedi Survivor. And I will definitely see you tomorrow morning on the Daily Show. Have a wonderful May 25th, everyone.